Just let me know you can hear me, folks. I think you can. Obviously, I've no power at home, so I'm using a remote solution today. Hopefully it holds up. Now, unfortunately, using the remote solution means all my usual tricks like the bing bongs and the toga don't work. Mods, FYI, you'll have to just accept that, unfortunately. So I have a microphone under my jacket. I just had forgotten to turn it on. So, welcome everyone. While I've been setting up, that is the third go around. One plane has landed, 3 gone round. Let's see what happens. Mark, how do? Ado, like I said, just so you know, our normal setup isn't working. It's just the bare bones today, what's on the screen. This is all highly dependent on the remote. So obviously I use a remote connection at home and I stream through home, but for emergencies where I have no power, I do have a cloud solution. So we're streaming to the cloud today. Hopefully it stays running. If the stream abruptly ends, I apologise. Trevor, thank you very much. Don't be worrying about all that stuff today, folks. That's not why we're here. We're here to watch some planes. The plan, all going to plan. I will be handing you over to Dean at 3 p.m. Once Dean is set up, my stream will automatically bring you to him. So you have continuing coverage till 5 p.m. Let's see how it goes. Like I said, of the 4 aircraft that have attempted to land while I got here, 3 have gone around. Hopefully the microphone being under my jacket is affording a little bit of wind noise protection. Bruce, my middle name is Baldrick and I have a cunning plan. So yes, the power is gone at home, has been since early this morning. Hopefully this stays going. You may get some slight glitches while I check the cloud to make sure everything is running. So far it says it's running well. Huh? Let's see. Now, we're not going to have our usual conveyor belt of arrivals, obviously, because the cancellations are quite heavy. Over 100 arrivals and 100 arrivals and 100 departures cancelled. But our transatlantics should arrive later today, so they delayed their departure in the States. Leah and Teddy, just subscribe. Welcome. Simon, afternoon. Elaine, how do?
Channel 106, rapid continue approach for runway 287.
Darren Mack says, looks like Ryanair diverted to Manchester or Liverpool.
There was a couple of...
Would I like a bing bong? Unfortunately, they're not working. They're all turned off. Ain't it? It is quite blustery here. I was initially aiming to stand on the pillars and I quickly changed my mind. We do have another aircraft going to make an attempt by the looks. Edmund says he's shouting bing bong for me. Thank you very much. Quick look at the sock. I don't know whether we're going to be able to see it from here. Barely.
Channel 106, continue approach for runway 287.
It's going
the event of a missed
bananas.
approach. Track the runway extended down the line. Stop time altitude 5,000 feet. QNH 0983
Now, only catch. Well, it was two. Obviously, if the cloud PC stops, we're done. But obviously, if they change runways as well, I'll have to relocate. So, 28 knots, gusting 43 according to ATC. So forward, the cloud setup that I have for when the power goes at home is a stripped back version, just the bare minimum. The application that runs the bing bongs remotely is on it, but I don't want to turn it on just in case it puts too much pressure on the cloud PC. Afternoon to everyone joining. So it was used the cloud solution, which sounds really weird actually. It was used the cloud solution or not stream, so I opted for this. Now, wind obviously will create shake. Nothing I can do. So,
Travel 124, continue approach for runway 28 left, to number 2, surface wind 250 degrees, 22 knots, max 43. There was a missed approach about 13 minutes ago due to wind shear on crosswinds.
That wasn't the camera you saw there, that was the aircraft wobbling. So wind direction is 250, coming at the right hand side of their nose. 28 knots, gusting 43. We put some ground in for professionals. No, it's too far out still, isn't it? Like I said, folks, if the cloud PC shuts down abruptly, the stream will end, and I do apologise. If I'm able to, I will come back, but obviously we're aiming to hand over to Dean at 3 o'clock anyway. Whoa. That was me moving, not the tripod. Obviously, I don't have the height of the pillars. I do apologise, but I'm not going to risk myself standing up there. Little bit of fence never hurt anyone unless it was barbed wire, so we're okay. Max, congrats. For those of you that actually want a bing bong for your milestone, hold off till another stream because there's none today.
Sierra 4 right here.
Sierra 4 right here, 136.
That's good one.
Thanks very much.
Best of luck. Oh.
Shaman 124, summit wind 250 degrees, 26 knots, maximum 43, runway 28 left, clear left, Shaman. Shaman 106, contact ground 121, that's for next flight.
121, destination, Shaman.
So,
136, bye.
the forecast has up to 55 knot gusts continuing for the next 2 hours or so. Then it drops down to predicted max 45 knots. So these are attempting to land in excess of nearly 100 kilometers per hour, 60 mile per hour. Looks like a 330. It's just windy. Well, yeah. Max, I think that's subjective. It depends on where you were.
Sorry about that. 126.
There's some places that got 180 kilometers per hour last night, so I can't imagine they're in agreement with you. Alan says, I'm guessing the headwind will help with a shorter landing distance. Yeah, obviously if they're a little bit unstable before they touch down, they tend to run on that little bit further, but yeah, they have a significant headwind today. FNH from Chicago, thank you. Is that counter working, or did I forget to change it? I didn't change it, yeah. I'll do it in a minute.
Summit wind 250 degrees, 20 knots, maximum 3 seconds.
Very heavy gusts there now, as you can see, hitting me. Whoa. Dean, I have the redirect set for 3 for you. So yeah, look, unfortunately the fence is here this end just because I can't stand on the pillars.
Channel 124, vacate Sierra 5 and right on the Sierra. Sierra 5, right Sierra 124. Contact ground 121, that's bye-bye. 118, 124,
Right, so give me 2 seconds, I'll try fix the counter. Again, I make no promises. That should have fixed it, hopefully. And 13 months, thank you. Dublin Aviation, 10 months. Like I said, folks, this is a stripped back version of the stream today. Our usual features are disabled just to maintain connection. I actually don't know what the little weather duder on the screen is saying. Must tell me. Those of you that follow Sean's Aviation would have seen his post this morning that ground staff had to withdraw from some parts of the airport due to aircraft moving on stand in the wind, their noses lifting and shifting. Yeah, Adrian, there'll be a lot of chopping and changing because of aircraft obviously not here and having to reposition and stuff. Whew. EI Crow doesn't have the same wind issues today. Adrian, your bushes are doing some moving. Oh, EI Crow nearly didn't make it. They're catching some wobble on the climb out, as am I. I think someone was saying last night online, I don't know whether there's any truth to it or not, but Ryanair were obviously one of the very last airlines to cancel, and someone was saying that's something to do with the amount they're liable for with cancellations outside a certain time frame. I don't know whether that's true or not, but basically that may have been behind the decision to delay their cancellations. Another one on the way out. So departures are pretty much okay. There was the first two departures this morning were on this runway over here. Oh, come on. The north runway is more exposed to the wind. But when there's wind like this, obviously the more challenging part is landing. Yeah, so, but apparently, Ford, what I was reading was someone was saying they owe, or the compensation is higher if they cancel further ahead, if you get me. As in, like, by delaying their decision, they reduce the amount of compensation they owe. We're looking for crow rounds. Well, how are we looking anyway? We've had one so far, Dean, and there was two more while I was setting up. And like I said to you, redirect is in place for 3. Someone type a message, because Dean was saying I think he had no volume. Someone type a message and let me know the redirect is ready for 3.
Was about 5 minutes ago by company who commenced this approach, but the wind shear was unconstant.
Dean, thank you very much. So basically, folks, for those of you that weren't here, oh, there you go, yeah, agents will put it. So those of you that weren't here at the very beginning, basically, I'm going to be with you till 3, and then myself and Dean have it set up that once he goes live, my stream will automatically bring you to him at 3, and then I finish up. Now, the way it works is, when I turn off my stream, it takes anywhere from 60 seconds. You'll see it on your screen, and then it'll bring you to Dean. Don't back out. It should just bring you automatically. My grandpa's name was Donald Ernest Crow. At least he's... Would have been class though if he was signing things with just his initials. De Crow. D.E. Crow. Trevor, again, thank you. Did I miss someone else? Hang on. Mark, you gifted 5 memberships as well. Thank you very much. Apologies I missed it. And Dean, obviously, thank you. So hopefully the cloud solution I'm using stays running. They're getting serious amounts of lift on the departure side. Look at that. To wait for it to clear. Adrian's beloved. Right, arrival.
Surface wind 250 degrees, 22 knots, maximum 37.
So, dipped a little bit, 37 knots.
Okay, this Chilmac 50 is ILS at miles. Chilmac 950, continue approach for runway 28 left. Number 2, surface wind 250 degrees, 23 knots, maximum 37. And confirm latest QNH 09er85 into last note. Okay, copy QNH 985, continue approach 28 left, Chilmac 950.
Roxanne wasn't expecting an actual person. Hi. For those that wouldn't normally be here, normally I'm higher. We have these big stone pillars here that I stand on, but the breeze is just too much to be up there at the moment. If it drops, I will move up. At least then we have a decent picture with no fence in it. Or will I just attempt to move up now and see what happens? Huh?
6 Yankee vacates Sierra 4 right here.
Sierra 4, yeah, that's fine, right? Sierra 60, everybody.
Runner 6 sorry, say again please.
That will be setting Sierra 4 right, 60 Right,
thank you. And when you vacated, contact ground on 121 decimal 8. Over.
I vacated ground 121 decimal 8, right, 60 bye bye.
330.
Shelf 950, surface wind 250 degrees, 19 knots, maximum 37. Runway 28 left, clear stand.
Higher is in elevation. Yeah, okay. So this spot here is one we normally stream from. We call it the pillars. A couple of stone blocks on the side of the road to stop people parking up long term. And we use them for height. obviously when we're streaming, but just with the breeze today, I don't fancy standing up there. So another A330.
Good afternoon, Aviation 31 Bravo, Island 28. Good evening, 31 Bravo. Good afternoon. Continue approach for runway 28 left. You're just becoming number 1. Super wind 250, 18 knots, maximum 35. Okay, thank you. Continue approach Canadian 31 Bravo. Sierra 5 right here. Sierra 5 right here, Shamrock 950. Shamrock 950, when vacated, contact ground 121 destination, bye-bye. When vacated, 21A, Shamrock 950, bye-bye. Standard A131 Bravo, confirm delay between 09 or 85, Hector Tango. Standard 5, A Canadian 31 Bravo.
Sounds like SAS coming in next.
Wind 250 degrees, 18 knots, max 35. Runway 28 left, clear the left. Runway 28 left, clear the left. Canadian 31 Bravo.
There was a wave from the back there. Stefan, thank you very much. Right, 35 knots. I think that's pillarable, isn't it? We try move, see what happens. Right, stand by for camera relocation. No, you're alright. Cheers. I'll get there. There we go. Yeah. Crazy enough to stand up in it, you know.
Heavy enough, wasn't he, there?
Yeah. Oh. You're alright. Thank you. It's just to clear the fence, it's in the way, you know. It's live on YouTube.
Oh, it's live, is it?
Yeah. Dubjet.
Dubjet?
Yeah. Right, we're up. 35 knots is fine if I have Velcro shoes. We'll find out the hard way. Just gives us that little bit of a better view. So, sorry if I missed your comment while I was relocating. Whoa, Declan, thank you. Folks, make sure if you have the connection to handle it, the stream is in 2K, hit the little settings cog, up the quality. No point me sending it in that quality if no one's watching it. Declan's memberships still going. Declan, seriously, last couple of weeks, thank you very much for the support. Hello. Now, we're slightly not level, correct that for you. Scott, how do? Scott's saying potential 30-minute gap until Turkish arrives. This is what we said. There's lots of aircraft out of place. Sandra, hope you're okay. Sandra's telling me to get off the pillar. I'll be alright. Don't worry. If it gets too bad, I'll get down. I'm not silly. Often. Woo! I'm only messing. We get a better view of the sock now. If I could see it with the sun, there you go. Gone out behind me. Graham, no bother. Like I said, the plan is, I think Dean wants to go live at 3. So I have it set up that when I turn my stream off, it'll bring you straight to him. In about 45 minutes, we have the SAS Retro. Nice. A lot of the transatlantics that were cancelled this morning will be coming in during the afternoon as well. It's crazy, it's hard to tell whether I'm hearing a plane on the other side or the wind. Mark, how do? Just obviously another disclaimer, if the cloud PC shuts down, the stream will stop. Just in case you're wondering what happens to me. I haven't fallen off just yet. Plane and car spotting. Yeah. We're bringing in on the planes a little bit down beyond. Flight, how do? Folks, Flight's another live streaming channel from Manchester. Someone's asking, is the fake bird flying? No, they take them down for any kind of wind events. They don't leave them. We were live a couple of months ago when one of those kites detached and ended up on a runway. Dave Hogan, thank you. Hello, my friend from Watch Big Jet TV. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it, but power was out at home, so it seems to be obviously the mobile data connection out where we are doesn't have backup power, so when the power goes for the village, phone reception pretty much dies as well. So I imagine over the next 24-48 hours there's going to be a bit of chaos here at the airport with all the cancellations. Departures taking place on the north runway. I drove from Dunshaughlin to the airport and I went via the old entry, the R147, and a lot of houses with trees down in their gardens. Main Street, Dunshaughlin, big tree down as well. I didn't risk crossing the back roads between Dunshaughlin and Ashbourne because I imagined there was going to be plenty of trees down. Farmer, correct, there is another windstorm Sunday night into Monday. I'm hoping to be here for it Monday morning. Now, the windstorm, whoa, move the camera, look at that. The windstorm for Monday is not going to be anything like what we have today. Vincent says, you're getting a lot worse than us, but you're built with stronger stuff. My wife is from Slane. I actually, this morning, because my connection was so bad, I haven't looked. The west coast was seeing gusts in excess of 180 kilometers per hour last night. I can't imagine the level of damage around the country. We were live yesterday and we were talking about the potential for the wind speeds to downgrade or drop when 3 hours ahead of the storm last night the wind speeds were actually increasing. The forecasts were saying it was going to be even stronger. I think someone posted the Aran Islands were getting over 200 kilometers per hour. Yes, Scott, you'll see on Sean's Twitter page, Sean's Aviation, he posted this morning, Ryanair were the first ones to take off. About 9:30, 10ish, 2 Ryanairs lined up here on the southern runway for departure. Those 2 aircraft departed and then ground